Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. You know, I'm a man of some faith, and there are some words of the gospel that come to mind from time to time. My mother used to quote to me, "It were better a millstone were hung around your neck and be cast into the deepest part of the sea than you would lead one child astray." Well, today, Donald Trump strapped on a millstone and some scuba gear and gave a really bad speech to conservative kids at something called Turning Point USA's Teen Student Action Summit. Teen Student Action is normally something the vice principal has to break up underneath the bleachers. Hey, you two! Hey, you two! No summiting down here, no summiting. No summiting till after marriage. Before Trump came out to give the speech, organizers of this Trumper youth rally thought it would be a good idea to pump the kids up with some highlights of Trump's lowlights.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund.
I will totally accept the results of this great and historic presidential election if I win.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
That bloodthirsty cheering gives a chilling new edge to the phrase, "I believe that children are our future." Whitney Houston tried to warn us. Trump also made a shocking constitutional claim.
Then I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president, but I don't even talk about that.
In fact, nobody talks about it. I only found out about it when Nicolas Cage showed me the secrets on the back of the Long John Silver's placemat. It's all there.
Trump reminisced about the good old days before the media reported on him accurately.
I used to get the best publicity. Now I haven't had a good story in 2.5 years. I'm dying for my first good story. They're going to give me one someday. I think when I get one, it'll be time. I'll say, I've just achieved something. I'll say, First Lady, I just got a good story. It's time to hang it up.
Quick, somebody give him a good story. Anything. Wait, right away. Hurry up. And while you're at it, somebody tell him his wife's name.
I'll say First Lady. I want to say your name is First Lady. There's brown-haired Ivanka. I know. Hakuna Matata.
Then he told the conservative students who the real enemy is.
The forces of political correctness want to silence conservative students to make you feel alone, marginalized, and isolated.
Alone, marginalized, and isolated. You're just describing being a normal teenager.
I tell you, kids, the secret is the forces of political correctness are the ones who want hair to start growing in places it never has before.
Then, Trump turned to his latest obsession, the 4 congresswomen of color known as the Squad. I'm exhausted. And the teens showed that they've been studying their enemies list.
I watched just this morning this Talib.
Wow, that's even more disturbing with those high, youthful voices. Send her back! Buy me beer! Let me vape! On the other hand, on the I think you're applauding for vaping. I'm not sure. On the other hoof, we are hours away from the live televised congressional testimony of special counsel Robert Mueller. It is the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl of things on C-SPAN at 8:30 in the morning. Nobody knows what Mueller's going to say at this point. The president does not seem to be too happy about the fact that Mueller's going to testify. Yesterday, he tweeted that highly conflicted Robert Mueller should not be given another bite at the apple. I don't think Donald Trump has ever had a second bite of an apple.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. Somebody licked all the caramel off this thing.
The Justice Department has told Mueller to limit his testimony to what is in his report. Oh no! Now all he's got is 448 pages of incredibly damaging evidence that the president committed 10 separate instances of obstruction of justice, and that at one point he said, and I quote, "I'm Then, out of habit, he paid himself $130,000.
Wow.
Now,
wow.
That's a stroker. That's a stroker.
Yeah.
Now, the Justice Department is not sending lawyers to the hearing to force Mueller to comply with this, but if he says one thing that's not in the report, Attorney General Bill Barr is going to bust in and do this. That guy blows.